welcome everyone back to the world of Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. And you haven't heard my voice in a while because there's other games in the world to play which I can't be bothered to record. But regardless, I am back once again. And today I just thought I'll do something a bit more fun, bit more relaxed, so I don't have to think too hard. And so today I'll show you my Scumbag Priest deck, which consists of as many cards that steal your opponent's cards as humanly possible. I don't have them all, but I have quite a few of them, and this deck is surprisingly fun and surprisingly effective. The season has just reset, or did a few days ago. I got up to rank 17. Again, I haven't played too much, and it's automatically put me up to a Murloc. Yay. So hopefully we shouldn't have too high a caliber player to play against, because I don't want to look like a suck, even though I do suck, but shh, didn't hear that. So against a Warlock. I haven't played a Warlock in ages. It's probably Murlocs. All the Murlocs. Let's just replace those two. And new card backs. I have unlocked the red card backs, and they do look okay. Okay at best. Okay at best. I won't say they look as good as the blue, but it's different at least. I'll just greet this guy because I actually quite like that greeting. It's quite hilarious. And turn one, I think I'll just steal a card because I am a Scumbag Priest. And I've stolen a Fairy Dragon. That's a pretty good card. Here's the red backs. I have the blue backs. I'm actually not 100% sure how to change it, but I have spent about half a second searching. Yep, Murlocs. God damn it. That'll be the best play. Well, the Acolyte of Pain would actually completely counter that and live, but he probably has a means of removing it. Fairy Dragon would just be a waste of time. I think I should coin Acolyte maybe, or wait for coin Lightspawn, definitely. Right, I'll just feed him his own Fairy Dragon back, since he... Oh, I could get some trades out of that, because he can't target it, at least, which is always a good thing. And it's his card, so it's just insult to injury, I suppose. The red cards do have an extra, like, sort of design on them, so... Oh, he has traded it. I was expecting him to just try and rush me. Should have won 3 or coin straight into the light spawn. I will have a Defender of Argus to follow that with the next turn. Again, I'm not sure if this is correct because I haven't actually played in a long time. Well, played with any proper thought. And I don't have my card stealing cards, which is a disappointment. I've only been able to use one because some of them are retardedly fun. I think it's mind games where you randomly summon one of your opponent's cards into the battlefield. So it's random and it's fun. I foresee some half decent trades. Fort Steel. I won't have enough for the heal, unfortunately, if I do that. What I can do is... there isn't much I can actually do. I'm thinking... just heal and trade. But I don't have a follow-up for that. Just at range of that. I could play the... Yeah, that's the best bet. Shattered Sun, and then trade. That kills his 4/3 and puts a minion on the field for me.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Some good stuff, and then trade. And there we go. So that has gave me some sort of board control, which is always a good thing, I suppose. Especially against a supposed Murloc Warlock, which... if they get out of control early on, they will win the game. That's quite a slow card to have in your deck. That is not a slow card to have in your deck. That is a very, very good card. I can Fort Steal, and just for the sake of Scumbag Priest, I will screw winning. Oh, I've actually grabbed his Void Walker, which is actually brilliant. I will take the Void. I'll take that, and I will kill your Acolyte of Bane. I could buff the Void Walker, but I don't see any point since it will just die next turn. But it would trade, but I think there is a better use of Inner Fire than that. And I did steal the Shadow Ball. I've just realised that will be very useful. That will be very useful indeed. I could Shadow Word Death for that, and I think I'm tempted, unless I can actually. Oh, I can steal cards again. Wow, that is actually all the cards belong to me. Let's see what I can do here. Shadow Word Death on that, and trading wouldn't be very helpful. So I think just smacking him straight in the face. No, I will trade and just reset the board. Probably a mistake, and there's probably somebody screaming at me as we speak for misplays. Go ahead. Go ahead. I am no pro player. And that hurts. This is gonna hurt. Owie. But I couldn't steal that card. That would have been so useful. I can turn it into a 2/2, which will be much less painful. I can't Shadow Bolt, unfortunately. Let's see what the best play could be here. Defender of Argus with the Bluegill. And then Inner Fire the 4/2 just to bring it down to a 2/2, so it's a lot less devastating, I suppose. Indeed. Could play the Imp. Yeah, let's just go with that. And that'll trade, and there we go. That's not particularly where I wanted the buff, but that'll do. That's okay. And I like that they've now fixed the design on stealth taunts. It actually now grays out the shield to say that it isn't actually a taunt. Because that did once confuse me, where I thought, well, if you just stealth a taunt, they can't hit the taunt and they can't go past the taunt. They could. I just didn't know that at the time. They could go past the taunt. I just thought they couldn't. Well, he's playing his hand a lot here, so I can actually kill. I think hitting the 4/3 is definitely better now. Alright, Shadow Bolt will bring me down to 5 mana, then after that, Acolyte and something else. So Shadow Bolt the 4/3. Acolyte and Berserker. I definitely have the health for it. And let's see what that buffs. That's buffing the Acolyte. You might be tempted to trade the 4/2 into it. He is drawing cards, but looks as if he has a Queenie deck, and I'm sure I have a Holy Nova in here somewhere, which will actually clear the board for me, I imagine. With the exception of one card. And I can enrage my Berserker as well. And he's deciding just to go for the face, which is probably the best. But I think he's burnt himself out. I'm not too sure if he can actually finish me off. Alright, let's just buff the Berserker. Number 2/6. Kill that thing to enrage it. And let's play. I could bring that down to a 1/1. Yes, that's definitely worth a minute. Equal to itself, definitely. That's now 1/1. And let's just heal myself. Next turn, let's not use the Imp because that's giving me buffs. And he's probably quite upset about that because I have just stole his cards. I do have mind control in case he brings anything decent out. But looking at his deck, that's probably the biggest thing to steal. And even then, it's only a 4/4 and not really worth it. But I suppose I can take it if I want it. Not sure I want it. Because it's only a 4/4 and it's my whole turn and it's just not worth it. A life drain on the Temple Enforcer. And a trade. No more trades apparently. Holy Nova. Oh, that would have been good about 2 turns ago, but I can actually clear most of his board if I use it as Jurek with it. Let's just see what it draws first. Mind games, this is much more fun. Scumbag Priest is a go. And I have stolen a Direwolf Alpha, and it's buffed the Imp, which is pretty useless. But it tried. It tried. And that's buffed the Enforcer Barrower back up, but that won't be much help because he should just trade his 4/4 into it. He's gonna Soulfire it instead and trade. Has he purposely done that, or did he just misplay? Nevertheless, let's do 3 damage. Let's trade that. Let's play the Loot Hoarder. Oh, I won't overextend just in case he has some AoE. Even though he doesn't have a card to use it on, and he will have to draft that for it. This game, as many priest matches, is dragging on. You have to pretty much just outlast your opponent. I might steal that. That's sort of worth it, and that's his only one. And I did just draw the other mind control, so steal all the cards and do all the damage. And so in GG, Scumbag Priest, surprisingly effective because you just steal all of their good cards. And there's nothing that they can do about that. And it's sort of ironic that the Priest is supposed to be holy and good, but yet he's the class that steals the most stuff. I think Blizzard got the meaning of Priest wrong, but who cares, it's fun. And that is the Scumbag Priest deck. If you're curious about it, quickly show you what's in there. Again, I haven't got all of the steel cards, but I've got many of them. You can just pause here and just have a look. I would want a second Mind Games, and I think that will actually complete the set of stolen cards, apart from a few creatures. There's a couple of creatures that do actually steal cards. I think it's the Shadow Priest and the Shadow Madness. And that guy just ridiculous anyway. But anyway, guys, that was Scumbag Priest. I'm glad to be back. I hope you're glad I'm back, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ta-ra a bit.